Okay, so these drugs now we sampled that paracetamol. The distribution time was in seconds. In seconds. And the drug was very hard. The tablet, very, very hard. That you can't even break it like anyhow. In the midst of that hardness, the distribution time was in seconds. How? Then our own was not hard as that one. Was 10 minutes before it got disintegrated. They used super disintegrants, and it's very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. Our own, we don't have money to go to buy that level. The small one we have, we are just managing. See what we just started playing between, because the hardness, binders contribute to the hardness. They are in charge of the hardness. Why disintegrants in charge of what? Disintegration. So for you to, there is this interplay between binders and disintegrants. You keep playing between two of them. If the binder is more, the effect of the binder is more on the disintegrant, the tablet will be very hard. Wonderful. That means it can transport it to anywhere without breaking. Wonderful. But will it disintegrate? Some may become stone there. If you enter the stomach, you pass it out through your anus. And if it doesn't disintegrate, the drug will not do what? Come out. Now, we did some we are just trying to develop it. We are just adjusting our formula, trying to see what we can do about it. That's what we did. The hardness was okay, we are happy. Or that disintegrate now become a problem. Sometimes we stay in the office till 6 p.m. We close. Tomorrow we continue again. Sometimes we burst into laughter. We all be laughing because we are trying. At the point, we started making jest of ourselves and our company. We like, look at this one. One is that was hard. It was very hard. We tested their own hardness. So very, very hard. Harder than our own. Then we put it in water, bigger than what is bigger than seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Then our own 15 minutes, it was just looking at us, no sign. This thing, we stayed for like 1 week trying to get this. It wasn't funny. If we mention, let's go and get, they say no money for that one. We don't have money for such what disintegrant, because we know the type of disintegrant they use, we can't afford it. Not that when we say we can't afford it, not that we cannot really afford it, but if we afford it, if you buy it, being a new product in the market, they will not buy it from us. One is a new product, they not seen it before. We have not launched it, so we need. There are other ones they know already before us. We cannot just come from nowhere with high price. I want to do what? Take over. It's not possible. And we did not even do any billboard. No serious advert from nowhere. You come and put high price and take over. It's not possible. Your dog will be there looking at you. Now, even with the smaller, the cheaper excipient we use, the price was even a bit higher than the one they sold in the market. So we passed through here that time. We tried. At the end, we were able to get something better, something manageable. But what we did is that we use the color. use their color to design our what? Our package. That's what we do. You know, nobody owns color. Yeah, nobody owns color. Nobody owns color. Nobody ever owns. So you know, the nothing we do is that we not use their color of their packaging. From their packet to their blister, the same color. We don't design it to look like their own, but we try as much as possible not to encroach in their this thing. So some people, when, but if you see the packaging was something else. So beautiful. In fact, because I was not just the superintendent, watch. I wasn't the production manager. I was not the production pharmacist. So I was the superintendent pharmacist. But everybody was in the down. Everybody came down. Even the director. All of us are working because all the pharmacists in the company, we are there trying to. Nobody knows his office again. Everybody was working to develop that what brand. So when we developed it, I took it to, because I was also in charge of marketing. I took it to different states. Once I enter them, they see it, they will laugh. But we like your package, you know. Are you sure? I said we are sure, and we sold. We actually sold. But I left them because of they started doing like this. I left them because the agreement we made did not reach it. Because I put the products, pay me what we agreed on. They did not. They were doing me like this. To them, I don't know the mindset. You know, I have salary. It's there. But you told me if I'm able to move so cartons, you are going to give me so amount. Then I was busy pushing it. So when it's done, you start telling me long story. No, now it's wrong. True of us. Even though yes, I am a staff, but you have made a promise. I am not the sales manager. My work is to come and ensure that regulatory this thing is maintained as a superintendent. My work is to register the company as a pharmacist. Most of my work there is purely administrative. Even the production, I go business with what? Production. But I was always there in the production, trying to develop it, doing things that I was supposed to do. Hire a stray for I should go home. So that I was there at 6 p.m. trying to develop this thing. What I've got is I know that I was told that I should market it. So after all these things, you came and be telling me long truth. I know I had to do what? So what point am I making? What even led to this is your question, right? So a lot are involved in production. So cost of production has a lot to do with the price, the cost of market. The same paracetamol, different companies in Nigeria go to almost the same company in India to import paracetamol powder, the drug itself. Yes. Almost all the company, almost, not all, go to the same company outside to import paracetamol itself. But what makes difference is your formulation method, your marketing strategy. I want to make sure. That's why if the doctor, you know, this is not their field. Drug production is not their field. So they don't know much about the street which I'm feeling now. So when this brand is working more than this, they will always think that this one is going to contain enough money. It's we in pharmacy that will tell them. It's not to tell them, but they don't tell you their own. Yes. But actually, for the good of the patient, you may actually explain some things. For the good of the patient, you save their what? Patient. Because to them, they may think that whenever a drug is not working the way they want it, it's all about, no. A lot of things are involved. There are excipient factors, there are formulation factors, there are even patient factors. Yes. So that's it. I don't know if I answered your question. So this will usher us into PCP 424. I was supposed to have class with 11, but I don't know. It's only one person that is there. Sorry, how many of you are here? Only you. Your prophet told me that we have class. Which course is that? I fixed time for my course, but your prophet, that's what I feel. But he said he sent a message that we have class by 2.
We're supposed to have it by 12 before. So when you told the other lecturer.
Okay, you're going to the other lecturer. I may have to come on. This way, what do you do now? What do you suggest we do? Should we start or should we give it a time? 30 minutes. Okay, let's just continue. Let's just give it some time, maybe because of the rain. So if the rain stops and they come there, but once you say I give them 30 minutes, so let's continue for that 30 minutes. Alright, so the title of the course is Dosage Form Evaluation and Drug What? Stability. Dosage Form Evaluation and what? Drug Stability. So this is all about quality control. Is that clear? It's all about what? Quality what? Control. It's all about quality control. You know that dosage form, dosage form is what? API plus what? Excipients. You know that the dosage form is what? API plus what? Excipients. So in analyzing this, what you have produced, this analysis, this evaluation can be in process. It can be what? In process or after the what? Production. Are we together? It can be in process. It's done in process and it's done after the what? Production. It's done what? Sit here now. Or go here. Sit here. Sit here. Don't stand. Sit here. Come. Sit here. Are we together? Are we together? Alright, I said that this evaluation is done in process. It's also done at the end of the what? At the end of each batch what? Production. In process, I mean doing the as they are the production is going on, few samples can be taken and go to quality control lab to check all these things. Is that clear? To check all these things. Huh? Okay. Have you not? Hey! Now, wow.
Sorry, sir.
This one is that. I'm already having an except. This one is not helping us. Hello? Alright, I said that this evaluation can be in process or can be at the end of the batch production. See what I mean? In process, then at the end. Okay? Now, during the production process, as the production is still going on, those in the quality control departments will come and pick some sample. Let's assume tablet now. They sample some tablets, go in and check all those parameters. Check all them. Then if they notice any issue, they will inform the production pharmacist immediately, so they can start the adjustment. Is that clear? Then it's also done at the end of the production again. Now what you are testing in this API is also tested, and everything concerning the overall nature of the what product is also what tested. API is tested by content uniformity. Is that clear? Content what uniformity. They do some analysis to ensure that the content is what is supposed to do what be. If it's supposed to contain 500 milligrams, they will check whether it does it actually contain the what 500 what milligrams. So the content is also checked. So we look at different dosage forms, then we take them one after the other. Of course, you know your dosage form now. We have your solid one, right? We have the liquid dosage forms, and you have your what semi-solid, right? Semi-solid. So here now, we also need to know the functions. You know that excipients have varieties of pharmaceutical functions that are not actually pharmacological. Some are there to help to bulk it, right? To bulk the medication, right? Some are there to improve compliance in terms of the test, masking, the other what masking. So it can be what accepted by the what patient. And some are also there to help you to do what release the active what ingredient well. And some are also there to enhance what control release pattern. Control what release pattern. So these are some examples of what pharmaceutical functions by these what excipients. Now, with this at the back of our mind, we look at the dosage forms. I made mention of what? Solid, liquid, and what? Semi-solid. Do you know, have you heard of semi-liquid? Semi-liquid. What are they? Semi-liquid. What are semi-liquid? Example. Semi-liquid. Suspension. Eliza. That one is pure liquid. Okay. So what do you understand by semi-liquid? Let's start from there. When you say that something is semi-liquid, what do you understand by that?
It's not purely liquid.
Like when you water in
Like,
Huh?
very little quantity of solid inside the liquid.
Okay. Let me put the question right. What's the difference between semi-solid and semi-liquid? Huh?
So concentration in that semi-solid
Uh,
is higher compared to that semi-liquid. That I think the liquid content is more than the solid.
all right. I like what you said. She said that for semi-liquid, that is the solid concentration is lesser in semi-liquid than in semi-solid. So that means in semi-liquid tilt towards liquid, while semi-solid tilt towards what? You know that semi-liquid can still flow, but the flow may be slow. But semi-solid cannot flow. True of us. Just like comparing things like ointment is a pure semi-solid.
honey.
Because they are calling now honey and some syrup. Exactly now. Even though yes, they are liquid, but they are semi-what? Liquid. There are some liquid that has more viscosity than the other. Is that clear? So those ones have very high viscosity, but they can still flow, but they will have very high viscosity. Those ones are semi-liquids. Is that clear? They are what? Even though they are not, we call all of them liquid. The standard dosage form is what? Solid, semi-solid, and what? Liquid. Now, having headache. Time is going. Where is going now? I'm having headache.
Just relax.
And time is going.
Just relax. Because you are shouting more than so you are more because the noise.